bar, so you have a suggestion in here. But it's Partners in Time!
What if that was just a show, just moving music, using furniture to music?
I'm on board.
All right, let's do it. We're going to come.
Start the Chicago album over.
That's Tyler.
That's Roger.
And we are Partners in Time. What we're going to be doing is we're going to set up a lot of two-person scenes because there's only two of us, and doing like a lot of intense, like grounded relationship, just
like
poignant stuff to make you like you can't sleep that night. You're like, I've been living my life now.
Yeah.
Like those kind of scenes. And then in the middle of it, we'll reach over onto that board and pull off whatever time period you guys have written and wreck the whole scene. Just see if we can fix it still.
Yeah. It's gonna be weird.
You'll know we're about to pull off a card because we'll say a very clever, sometimes it's hard to miss phrase, in this day and age. And so anytime you hear that, we'll be going over there. By a round of, in this day and age, how many of you have written something on our board?
In this day and age.
Thank you for the people who listened in. And then people are, I can't see, but I saw a hand.
Yes.
I did. We appreciate that. To help us out, because we're not going to do all the work, if you could, we're going to need some. We're going to need some suggestions. So, what was like your favorite toy when you were a kid?
Rescue Rangers.
Transformers.
Rescue Rangers?
Yeah.
Love it.
Transformers.
Lincoln Logs. He doesn't know.
Cabbage Patch Kids.
Legos.
All right. This one's
Web
Remember you?
Oh, God.
And for me, just think seriously about someone who has either inspired you or someone that you know in real life that you do not like.
Michael Jordan.
You know Michael Jordan in real life?
He inspires me.
But someone in your everyday life.
My aunt.
Your aunt, okay. Is it Michael Jordan?
No.
That would have helped
That would
out
have been
so much.
hilarious,
That would have worked
though.
out
I
really
would
well.
love that.
What do you love or what inspires you about your aunt?
She's absolutely crazy.
She's
And
crazy.
she's unashamed about it.
Unashamed of being crazy.
She like wears these socks that she's cut off like around her wrists as wrist warmers, but they're very obviously cut off socks.
They say
Like-
socks.
like very obviously cut off socks.
It says Nike sucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she just does stuff, and she's unashamed of it.
Nice. All right, so we're going to use some of that. We need one last thing from you, but basically, like some of our scenes are going to be very like quick. Over. I'm saying some of this just to remind us.
Yeah.
Funny, completely silent sometimes, completely yelling other times.
Some scenes will have lots of physicality in them and environmental work.
No, none of that. But finally, sometimes we know when the scene's over because we're on that level with each other.
Right.
But we don't always clue you guys in on when the scene's over. So to help us with that, if you had to make up a sound that time makes, make up a sound, what would that made up sound be? Whoop! Thank you. At the end of the scenes, we'll do whoop. We'll try to remember some of those suggestions.
Okay.
And when the lights come up, partners and stuff. Oh, that's nice. Nice to take. I appreciate you bringing over 2 wheelchairs for me to choose from. It looks like there's 3 wheelchairs over there, but I like these 2 wheelchairs you brought.
I want to give you
Like that one I would not want to be in.
Nope.
Or that one. or that one over there. Don't want them. I want this wheelchair here.
I gave you an option. 2 choices.
You know, just to see if you did a good job, I'm going to go ahead. Oh yeah, that's a good chair. That's a good wheelchair. That one makes a lot more sense to me in my body than say that wheelchair or that wheelchair over there.
Again, you made that choice, okay?
Oh, Frank. You're the only reason I still am living. If it was left up to me, I'd just lay on the ground and let the buzzards come.
You keep trying, and I keep stopping them.
I know.
I keep having to shoo away buzzards every 2 days.
Yeah, I know by the tone of my voice, you may have taken that as a thank you. You know, Frank, you're the only reason I'm living. What I meant to say was, damn it, Frank, you're the only reason I'm living. Stop it.
You want to get slowly picked apart by buzzards out here in the high desert?
Of course. Why do you think I brought so many wheelchairs out to the middle of the high desert?
I thought it was an art installation.
Yes. And the masterpiece, the thing I'll be remembered for, is my bleached bones in the middle of it, holding on to the chairs to represent how technology cannot save us.
No, in this day and age, technology can't save us from Darwinism.
Right? This is the point I'm making.
The time that we're in is Darwinism.
Right? No. The time of Darwin where I'm making the point that I can no longer run, I can no longer survive in a desert, and so I should die in the classic support of Darwin and his Darwinism. And Frank, you're ruining that. You are the type of guy who would go and help the giraffes get their leaves, and you'd feed them to them, and they'd never grow a giant long neck. You're standing in the way of evolution, Frank!
Why do you do this to yourself? You could be making all kinds of beautiful art around the world like this collection of wheelchairs. You could be putting, I don't know, crutches up in the mountains. You could be putting those plastic boots in the savannah.
Well,
You just want to lay down and die
Obviously-
because of Darwinism,
obviously,
because of natural selection.
plastic boots belong in the ocean. The Sierra's just another desert. I would just go with wheelchairs. The Sierra Desert, Sahara, Savannah. Savannah, Georgia, however. You know, Frank, you're convincing me. Keep talking about how I should live more. Don't mind me, I'm just squirting buzzard grease on me. Frank, it's like this, you see. My mind's good for art, but it's not good for the species. My art is confounding.
It's true.
People just stand there and look at it and never know when a predator is approaching. My art's too good, Frank. If my art goes out there, people will stare at it and die. I gotta kill myself for the sake of humanity. Frank, if a buzzard comes down and eats you first, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Son, I just want to say how proud I am of you.
I get it, Mom.
You put yourself out there, and I couldn't be more proud or happy or excited or elated or other adjectives and words that describe general good feelings.
That's why I did it. That's why I did it with my mom issues. I went out there and I put myself out there and I was like, how many people can I kill? I got 12.
So many.
That's a dozen. Just a dozen dead bodies. This day and age, you know how? That's a lot of work.
It's very difficult.
Because it was my first driver's test. And I'm not gonna lie, that first death was an accident.
That's how it starts.
I had to check my blind spot.
One accidental murder, you feel the euphoria. And you just can't quit. Usually they warn the people, we got a driver's test. And they did, and you still got 12 of them.
Still got 12. Some of them weren't on the roads anymore. That was hard for me. I got one on stairs.
Inside a J.C. Penney. Incredible.
You know, it's their fault for leaving that one J.C. Penney's open. I mean, that's a place of death.
Taught them a lesson for sure.
And then, of course, I had to kill that instructor because he was all yapping in my ear about the sanctity of life and why are you doing this? And you failed. I was like, my mom has always wanted me to kill somebody. Ever since I was a little boy, and I couldn't do it. I thought it was too much work. I didn't realize that if you really are good at something, you can do it anywhere, any way. I thought I had to be like you and do elaborate traps. Leave keys hangling. They're hanging and dangling. They're hangling out there.
Nobody can resist Hangling Keys.
And that's why you're the
Always
hangling.
my elaborate trap that murders them. But you found your niche in the murder market.
The driver's test murder.
Just keep taking a driver's test and keep murdering dozens of people.
Because I can't pass if people die.
Oh, you pass in my heart. A plus. That was not a good A plus.
Mom, your hands are hooks. It's hard.
I'm winning now.
You know what? I want to just. Now it's just HA for Hangling.
I've got a heck of a deal on cabbages. How many do you want?
You know I want 20 now.
Oh, 20 cabbages. But what could you do with 30 cabbages? That's 50% more cabbages. For the same low price.
It's the same.
I haven't even told your price, but it'll be the same.
You told me it was a deal, though.
It's one heck of a deal.
All right, Ronnie. Walk me through this deal.
First, I sell you 20 cabbages.
All right.
You pay me
Uh-huh.
$30.
$30 for 20 cabbages, and you throw the other 10 in for free?
That's the surprise. I've already ruined it.
So then that's 30 cabbages for $30.
It's $1 per cabbage. You can't get that anywhere. You can't get that at Walmart. You can't get that at the farmer's market. You can't even get that off Amazon.
That's an equal lettuce to cabbage ratio. If you're using the vernacular of lettuce being cash.
I got it. I think that's obvious.
You know what?
What do you say?
I say bring that cabbage here.
Wait! One more thing.
Oh, you got another deal?
What if I throw in 10 more? Let's bring that 30 up to 40. Now you got 100% more cabbages than I originally sold.
And still for the $30.
You bet your bottom it is.
Oh, I like my bottom. It'd be tough for me to want to bet it.
If you didn't take this deal, I'd take your bottom away from you.
What? In this day and age?
I'd have 40 cabbages and one bottom.
Now it seems like you're getting a deal. Seems like there's some secret involved here that I'm missing. In this day and age where the forgot. Is the land gonna come back for that cabbage? Are you counting on the land forgetting it grew the cabbage and so I pay you?
Listen, it's not my fault that the land forgot the cabbages when it hightailed it out of here. So I gathered up them cabbages. I've been selling them across the country. If the land comes back and wants a recall on its cabbages, it's on you.
How's it on me? You're the one who stole the land's cabbage.
You're the one who bought the stolen cabbages. You're an accomplice at the very least. Now give me that bottom.
What? No, not the bottom is off too. You said you just bet my home I can't beat that deal.
Because you can't, so I get the bottom.
What if you throw yourself into the deal?
Into your bottom?
Let's start slower. $30. I get 20 cabbages,
Yeah.
plus 10 cabbages, plus 10 cabbages, plus you.
What are you gonna do with it?
Gonna probably make some sort of cabbage soup.
It's
Well, I got this cauldron right here. I'm gonna start loading cabbages in. I'm gonna just, there we go, got that flame going. Good thing I just was walking around with the matches and also fire sticks. All right, that looks like 10 cabbages. We need 20 more cabbages.
Yeah, I can only carry 5 at a time.
I'll wait. Start getting some water for it. 15.
Hang on, sorry.
So you didn't have too time for that to happen.
Really gonna slow down this process to tell you that, but I hope it doesn't keep happening.
All right, 19. Don't worry about it. I got this one. That rope behind the cabbage-shaped rock. That's not my name. 20. 25.
We're doing this all the way.
No, I'm not going to get out of the deal I made. 30.
You know what's that? Hauling this many cabbages back and forth this far is actually kind of wearing me out.
I hope you have enough energy for that final trip. Oh, that one's on wheels.
Very creaky, slow wheels don't go very well.
Well, I just thought you were so lack of energy that even the wheels were helping. That looks like a chair, a wheelchair of some sort. Belongs in some sort of museum, art museum. 40 cabbages and some salt and pepper. Now, if you would just step on in there. There you go. Thank you. Oh, 39 get 40. They're not going out. How are you feeling?
It's the happiest I've ever been in my life.
It's the most delicious you've ever been. You hear that, land? I got your offering. Giving you back your cabbage. And the one who stole it.
You dirty rotten scoundrel, you made a deal with the land behind my back.
And that's the only way the land will get its memory back. That's the only way I can keep my behind safe. Damn it. You know I love my behind. Look at that picture.
Hey,
Look at that picture of my behind. Look at that picture of my behind.
it's a very famous behind, that's why I wanted it. Hey, got a deal for you.
Ooh, what's the
10 more cabbages.
All right. Woo! I never even
started, so.
They say the only way I can stay out of the Star Wars is if I'm married. If I stay single, they're gonna use me in their nefarious Star Wars plans. So I don't want to be an evil Emperor Palpatine. I want to be a married evil Emperor Palpatine. All I've ever wanted was love. I thought if I would just live forever, I'd be alive long enough to find love. And then I convince people to join me and follow me, but they don't do it for me. They do it out of fear. So, do you know anybody? I was single for all the Clone Wars. I really thought, hey, I'm making actual people. Surely one of them will love me. But they didn't. And then I was like, maybe it's because there's a super attractive guy and he's a hero. And they only love him. So I was like, what if I corrupt him and get him burned by lava? So he's deformed, and then I can cover him in black. I like him more. He's hotter. Both ways. So now that the Star Wars are happening, I have to get married. Or more wars will just keep happening. I have a plan that if I die, they'll clone me again. And maybe I'll have my consciousness put into an attractive young lady. And then that's how I'll get married. I hope nothing goes wrong with that plan. Yoda, I know we're on the different sides of the war. But I think you're the only person wise enough to see behind my evil facade. Fall in love with the evil inside. Dagobah is so romantic. I'm glad I found you here. I was just like, oh, I'll be right by that evil tree that I planted.
No, do not. There is no dry.
Yoda, I am evil, but I still believe in consent. I'm going to need to get a do or a do not. Once again, Monsieur Marlin to chez Ericas. It is a pleasure to serve you once again.
It's a pleasure to be here, my old friend.
I always forget that you are from the same place I am.
I've been coming to this restaurant, as the Americans say, since I was a wee lad.
Yes, the Americans do love their wee. Oh, sorry, what are you doing? I just said we, and then all of a sudden your hands went traveling.
I was adjusting my shirt.
Of course, your shirt.
There's nothing untoward here.
Oh, no. I brought you 3 waters, as you always request.
Room temperature, slightly cooled, and almost ice.
Just to make sure nothing untoward happens.
For your safety and mine.
I cannot forget how Pierre lost his eye.
It was an accident.
Of course. Oh, so sorry.
No.
Oh, you like it?
I was going to ask you. The candle is fine, please put it back. I like candles, more candles.
More
just have to be bold and own. Own it when you pup yourself or dog yourself.
Yes. I love how
Listen,
you...
the first time you pitbull yourself in public,
People don't understand. They say it is bad. And no, it depends
there's
on
no
how
going
you do
back
it.
after that.
But I love how you just wear a bib as a shirt. It's quite obviously a bib, but you're wearing it as a shirt. You just don't care. You inspire me. That's why I brought you 4 candles. I keep all the candles on the ground over here.
Wise.
To keep the pups from getting away. Now, of course, what you want to eat, I will bring to you right away. I hope you don't find this too familiar. We've been talking about pupping. Oh. Perhaps it's the 5 candles. Oh.
It's the candles, it's the mini waters, it's the open and honest conversation we're having here about our canine issue.
It is the pup I just caught. Broiled, of course. Please don't let me keep you here. Of course. All your utensils. Let me watch you enjoy.
Pop into this pup.
I've always wanted to make it for you, but I've never pumped myself at work. This has been the first time. Started with the puppy dog eyes, as bold. He's less cute. But I understand at first he was just looking at you like, oh, please eat me. The soulful eyes. And now he's like, arr, are you gonna eat me? Like a tiger. But you do not like it? Oh, I should have fried it! I am a fool!
I want you, not a puppy.
I will broil myself! Could you hit the broil button? It's not designed for... Really wish I'd put like a wheelchair or something in here. It's a little more comfortable. I'm so sorry. Every time I open it, the heat gets out. Steam! Is it broiling with the steam? Is it that steaming? Yes?
Oh, you got me.
Oh no! I've shih tzu'd myself. Yep. They tried to tell me that this is what was happening.
Yep.
That Abraham Lincoln could transform himself from logs into a president.
What?
And they sent the Rangers out to rescue him. Nice. But they caught him half transformed back. Now he's just a zombie president in a cabin. Now, I gotta be honest with you. I'm kind of at a loss of what to do.
I sure am.
Well, you're the most famous detective, doctor slash detective slash necromancer in these here parts.
Well,
In this day and age.
given that it is the Jurassic period,
Yeah.
which some people call
transform into a log cabin so we could be a ruler of the dinosaurs because they ain't got no cheese. But he didn't realize the one thing that would be his downfall. That time we switched out all the bird eggs with mandarin oranges.
Thank you guys for coming out tonight. We have another show at 9:30, and we have shows every Friday and Saturday, 7:30 and 9:30. Yeah, that's it, 7:30 and 9:30. That's just four. That's it. Okay, thanks.